Hello! So, got yet another part of this Genobee versus everyone type situation. So, now we have the dual face versus the Banshee, so Genobee versus Sorcerer. Both on the betrayed team. Essentially, Sorcerer gets offed by Jacko for honestly what ends up ultimately being no reason. There's kind of some logic behind it. But ultimately, yeah, he just kind of screws him over just because he doesn't have any better ideas. And, yeah, Genobee, who kind of screws himself over. That's why he's on the betrayed team. Because, in all honesty, there were a ton of opportunities for him to go ahead and survive. Well, hell, actually, if he ends up winning the fight, he ends up surviving too, but still. In general, you know, maybe not doing the whole revolutionary thing when you're clearly outnumbered in every possible capacity, and repeatedly end up losing, and repeatedly being offered situations where you can just come right back. Well, apparently we need more frame skip. Okay, fine, I will feed you more frame skip. There we go, are we happy now? Is that fine? Is that acceptable, game? It's pretty much just going to be a frame skip up to 2 for this particular map. It seems to be a little bit laggier than the others, because it's a little bit larger, I think. At any rate, yeah, so I mean, it seems like he had every opportunity to get out of that situation and make it all the way to LR, which he kind of did, except, let's be honest, Mollycoddle is a really dumb name. Okay, so he might pull it back with the help of his blade there. He's gonna have to get some pretty consistent hits, although he's taking those friggin' assault rockets right on the chin, and that's not doing much good for him. Okay, so that didn't go so hot. Now, let's see if they end up in a closer map, how he'll end up doing. Let's go to the betrayed team. I'm just gonna do one of them things to make it a little bit faster, because it takes a while to go through these menus. And there we go. And there we go, drop that frame skip down to 1 for here. Yeah, the Banshee is a bit better than it looks. It's kind of funny where, like in the AI arena, they'll do a much better job of actually utilizing it. In LR, their problem is mostly just the fact that they can't hit anything. We'll just leave that at frame skip 2 if it wants to give me problems. I really don't know why it's deciding to do that. Okay, and yeah, Genobee's getting positively wrecked here. So far, it's not looking like he would have survived too well if he had made it all the way to Last Draven. Though, it would have been cool. Yeah, I don't know, I think they had this kind of opportunity where they could have gotten all the awesome ACs from early 3rd gen together, like maybe just brought back some that had no business being there. They're like, hey, Karam's like in his 80s now, but he's here, you know. I don't think they ever mentioned the actual time skip between early and late 3rd gen, so who knows. I think stuff just got a little bit stagnant towards the end of Style Line, so like economically everything got really stagnant, so parts started dropping in quality, and that kind of explains why so many of the parts get downgraded. You know, everyone's kind of starting their little peace thing, and then all kinds of crap starts breaking out. Right, so Genobee's got a chance, not in this fight, maybe in the next one. Okay, so he just got ripped a new one all over again. Now, let's see him try to maybe pull it back in a close range map or something. It's kind of funny, because despite his thing for long range, he's, well, with his rockets and blade and everything, he ends up putting out a lot more damage when he's at close range. There we go. Got through that weird staticky cloud. We'll go ahead and blame it on nature. Alright, there we go, closer map. Got places for Sorcerer to get stuck, so maybe he'll stand a chance. He's just been taking loss after loss. Okay, he's had one. He's had one that he actually won. But yeah, gonna end up redoing all the story ACs at the very least. Maybe not Cerberus, Garm, and Mumu. Probably just Mumu in that case, because she can be fought by herself in a lot of different routes. I believe she shows up in 3 different story missions, so yeah, I believe she can be fought herself. I'm probably not gonna remake some of the hover ACs. I believe a lot of them had LR exclusive parts, plus also, which again, it's weird because some of those made it, a lot of them didn't. Anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter. And he's getting wrecked again. But like, principal or stuff like that, I would make a kind of general assumption that he would have won anyway, just due to the fact that, you know, he had his back parts there. Frankly, everything broke hover legs, so it just takes a couple shots, break their legs, and then at that point it's just off to the races. So I'm gonna assume, unless there's something I completely forgot, that he probably would have done well against all the hovers except maybe Principal, who probably could have taken his head out first, maybe overheated him, but he still probably would have, you know, gone and taken their legs out. Anyway, so there's another 3-for-3 loss for Genobee, unfortunately, and yeah, if you have any that I have not mentioned or maybe forgot or something like that, just let me know, and I'll add them to the roster.